Greetings, denizens of the tri-state area. Jacob Weil here.
And Blue Dragon 5.
And Dragon, I know we're going to do today. That's right. With the fifth season of Phineas and Ferb finally upon us. And my favorite, I'm guiding Blue Dragon and I rediscovering the series anew and hopefully making new summer memories along the way. Today's episodes are Tropey McTropeface and Biblio-Blast. So yeah, Dragon, we have Tropey McTropeface up first. What were your thoughts of Tropey McTropeface?
Well, I guess for starters, one of the best songs ever in Phineas and Ferb.
Sung by none other than Michael Bublé.
Well, yeah.
The Canadian crooner himself.
Yes.
Yep. So yeah, it is. I can definitely attend it. Definitely probably one of the best ones of season 5 so far. Either way.
Well, easily the best of season 5 so far.
Yep. When I first, we have Aquatad with a new icon. When I first saw this episode title, I thought it'd be a super meta episode. To be honest, yeah, I was kind of expecting the same thing. When I first heard the episode title, I kind of agree.
Me too.
That would be like a meta call out of some of the gags or tropes, but this definitely went in a lot of directions I wasn't expecting.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying it's a bad thing. This episode was a lot of fun, very funny, very unexpected.
Oh yeah.
But Dragon, I have a little bit of a fun story to share.
Okay.
Do you know how this episode's title is a reference to?
What is it a reference? What's it a reference to? T?
I mean, I'm just asking. Do you seriously know what it's a reference to?
No, I don't know it's a reference. What is it a reference to?
All right. Well, let me tell you a short story. In 2016, the British National Environment Research Council asked for the public to name their shiny new $300 million polar research vessel. Journalist James Hand jokingly suggested in an online poll, Bodie McBoatface. The internet, being the internet, loved it, and the name absolutely dominated the poll. The council, perhaps realizing that sending a serious scientific ship to the Arctic with that name wasn't ideal, overruled the vote. The vessel was christened the RRS David Attenborough, which you can probably agree is more appropriate name.
Yeah.
But in an act of compromise, they gave the name Bodie McBoatface to one of its small unmanned submersibles. So yeah. So that's I thought it was the story of reference to a similar story with a school. I don't know that one. But Dragon, what do you make of that story?
Well, it's kind of like, it's almost like a write-in kind of joke. Like somebody writes in the most ridiculous thing that you could ever think of, and ends up, winning the vote.
Oh yeah. But in this case, it actually did. So yeah, that's the story of Bodie McBoatface. All right, so let's get into Tropey.
Well, SpongeBob did a version of this episode. That's what it would be called.
Bodie McBoatface.
Bodie McBoatface.
Yes, but could they get Michael Bublé?
Well, they'd probably call him Michael Bubble, but yeah.
Or Bubbly.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, you're probably right on that. So let's get into it, shall we? In the beginning, we have Dink Winkerson, the news reporter, and he's hot. Alarmingly dehydrated, as he says.
Yes.
And he also gives a warning for the Danville mother mugger. devious masked criminal who snatches umbrellas from people's moms. Oddly specific crime, wouldn't you say?
I would say so.
And also, apparently there's a giant meteor hurtling towards the Earth or something. No.
As you see sometimes, and we have we have kind of awkward scientists presenting these findings, which feels very much like a Don't Look Up reference, but I can't prove it.
Yeah, who knows? Well, I'm just saying, but and meanwhile, the boys in the backyard are presenting their newest project, which Buford looks and hopes that it's a bread bowl hot tub.
Yes, he does. Yeah. So basically, he's done. This is funny that we keep this runner going throughout the season so far. As a running gag of like the one thing the boys.
Oh yeah. But unfortunately, Buford does not get his bread bowl hot tub.
Yeah. He doesn't. He's very crestfallen. I guess crestfallen in this case. He's very crestfallen about the bread bowl hot tub.
But he seems to know explicitly what a zoetrope is.
Yes, he's very astute about the zoetrope.
And by zoetrope, you mean a 19th century optical toy consisting of a cylinder with pictures on the inner surface that produce the illusion of motion? I'm not impressed.
So a few fun facts about the zoetrope. So one, of course, I'm thinking the Pixar and Ghibli have kind of a 3D zoetrope, which is amazing. I don't know if you've ever seen them. I believe you have.
I don't think I actually have.
Well, I guess I was wrong. So you haven't seen it, but it's great. It's basically imagine a zoetrope, but the way it's at one's at the I think one is at the Ghibli Family Museum, but I'm not sure. I've seen it in motion. Basically, the idea is that after the Ghibli one, somewhere built like kind of a Pixar version of it too, and I don't know where it's housed, but it looks incredible. It's basically all these maquettes that basically spun around. They actually, it's the motion effect of a zoetrope, but 3-dimensional.
Ooh, that sounds nice.
Oh, it's so cool.
But seriously, I can't say I've ever seen that before.
Yeah, I want to say basically the original zoetrope, like the conception of the zoetrope, is actually kind of the premise of the movie Nope, kind of.
Huh.
Yeah, Nope basically centers around the like the kind of the factual kind of thing where, well, I guess the long speculated, it was never like, I guess 100% confirmed, but it was like very much kind of a common knowledge kind of thing where it was like the original, one of the first images, basically the precursor, the zoetrope is kind of, was the precursor to kind of not just animation, but also kind of film to a degree, in which, is basically we have like stationary, kind of the flip book, the 3-dimensional flip book, as it were.
Huh. All right.
And basically it was like a black man on a horse. So that was very pivotal to like Nope and everything that movie was kind of about, is the idea of like, not only just black people dealing with, kind of like, kind of horse training, which is what was in that movie, but it was also just kind of like the idea of like a huge achievement to cinema and entertainment that very much was like, I think like the horse was known, but the jockey, the black jockey, was not. So it was like one of those things kind of lost to the tomes of history. Like they couldn't end the whole in the movie. The idea is like, okay, their great grandfather, whatever, was that jockey.
Huh. All right.
So that was kind of the premise. So they're kind of playing off the unknown jockey as like, okay, for the premise of this movie, that's why this is like a horse ranch, and that's like the Hollywood horse ranch, and that's kind of what their claim to fame is, even if they can never truly substantiate it.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
All right then. That's a neat story.
Yeah.
But so what happens next then, Dragon? They come up with the idea of naming it. And
first of all, we have Isabella's joke about it. Animation's so easy.
Yep.
But the animators love that one.
Oh yeah. I think obviously that's one of the jokes that relies on people knowing that animation definitely is not easy.
No, it's not.
Unless it's South Park, I guess. But I'm sure even then that's very difficult.
Yeah.
South Park's quick. That doesn't mean it's easy, I guess. Is what I'm
That's
trying to
true.
say. So,
Feels lazy, but it's not.
yes. Sometimes it can. Sometimes it feels like it, but not all the time.
Yeah.
So, it's like so Perry's lair entrance is out of power because somebody plugged in a hairdryer. It's a dragon who plugged in the hairdryer.
It's Candace.
No.
Oh, Carl. Carl, sorry. Yep, it's Carl.
Dang it, Carl.
Yep, so Carl plugged in the hairdryer, shorting out Perry's lair entrance.
Yeah, for his new do.
And you gotta say, he looks fabulous.
Fabulous.
Uh-oh. Somebody's fabulous.
Did you really feel the need to go back and do the line again?
I mean, I didn't do it properly the first time.
Okay.
I wanted to do it more like the Grinch.
Okay. Anywho.
Anywho. Not Kelly, but
Yeah. Well, no, not not the Grinch, because he's a what?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, which Carl would absolutely, use the hairdryer for silly reasons? Well, Carl the Minion.
Of course.
Yep. I would like to think Carl Weezer.
Definitely Carl Weezer.
Jimmy, I need bounce in my mushroom top of a head.
Carl, do you need it for a llama again?
No, I have a problem.
Yes.
I always love when Rob Paulson as Carl would deliver I don't have a problem.
Well,
Just always so defensively.
Awkward Tad's offering a different question.
What is his question?
What Carl is the most fabulous Carl?
Let's see, the most fabulous Carl.
Probably Combat Carl.
Yeah, well, either Combat Carl, Carl the Robot.
I can see Carl the Robot.
Yeah.
I can totally see that. I mean, yeah. Maybe Beaumont, but he's the classy Carl.
Yeah.
Not exactly fabulous, more classy, wouldn't you say?
I would say yes.
All right. So
anyway, so let's see. So okay, so they have no idea what Doofenshmirtz is up to.
Unfortunately, not.
Yeah. Dang it, Carl.
Dang it, Carl. Already played the sound clip unless you want me to do it again.
No. You're good.
All right.
So point made, he has built a seemingly a lot of objects are kind of like on their side. So this is due to the turnover-inator.
And he actually turned the mailbox on to back right side up.
Yes. So it's not all bad.
So he actually did something good, not that he probably knows.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. So point being, there's like a series of things that have been turned on their sides and vice versa. So Perry is sent to figure it out, but he has a hard out at noon.
And so does Candace, coincidentally.
Yes. All right, let's see. So meanwhile, so Perry goes to full Doofenshmirtz, and we have the turnover-inator. And the way this works is no, it does not make apple turnovers.
but it could. There's an attachment.
I laugh so hard at that joke. I could though. There's an attachment.
Yeah. Do you actually like turnovers?
Well, no.
Oh.
I appreciate a turnover. I'm not going to eat it.
All right. I've never really had one, actually.
Yeah, I mean, you probably like it.
Like an apple turnover?
Yeah. You seem like an apple turnover guy.
All right, I do like apples.
Yeah, see?
But the funny thing is, I don't really like apple pie that much.
Well, I mean, this is not quite apple pie, but it's not apple pie either.
And
Let me ask you this: if you went to McDonald's and they offered you an apple pie, would you be able to eat it?
probably.
I think you'd be able to go for the turnover.
I mean, they hand you like the small like little hot pocket of an apple pie. I could.
Yeah, but turnovers aren't hot though. It's kind of like the mixture of it's kind of a pastry like it's kind of like a donut crossed with the McDonald's apple pie. It's kind of what the turnover is.
I could kind of see that. I think I probably would like it. As far as pie goes, I'm more of a pumpkin pie kind of guy.
Well, yeah,
Anyway.
we're all pumpkin pie kind of guys.
Oh yeah, can't wait for Thanksgiving. It's actually around my birthday this year.
It's always around your birthday.
I know, but sometimes it's closer, sometimes it's not.
Yeah.
And Zootopia 2 actually comes out on my birthday this year.
Well, aren't you a special little snowflake?
I guess I am.
Yeah.
Depends on if it's good or not.
Yeah. Well, at least it has an actual trailer now.
Yep, which is actually not too bad.
I actually caught the first. So I saw the new trailer online, but I went to see the Naked Gun. There was the original, like, in quotes, teaser for Zootopia, which made me kind of seethe a little bit. Like, man, I'm still upset they just used like a wolf. I feel like Patchy the Pirate from that episode, like the Sponge Who Could Fly opener, where it's like a crummy walk cycle. That's exactly how I feel when every time I see that teaser for Zootopia 2, because it's pretty much what it is.
I could swear I actually saw in theaters recently. I actually saw the new trailer for it. I might be mistaken.
You probably did. I'm just saying that they played. It was like this was like this is not an AMC, so they probably just played what they had. So it's not the brand spanking new one.
Like, oh, and Dragon, Aquatad likes key lime pie.
Oh,
I know you're not into key lime, but
no, I like lime, not key lime.
Yeah, but we all like pie, Dragon.
We know who loves key lime pie.
Hugh Neutron.
Well, he likes all pie, so it doesn't count.
Okay, then who likes key lime pie?
Mobius from Loki.
Wow.
Wow.
Yep. All right. So Perry wants to speed things up.
Yes, he does. So, there's no time for pleasantries, and he's kind of speeding through like the evil plan.
It's like which does the daily random fire of the Inator.
Yes.
Hitting Tropey McTropeface.
Okay, so we kind of skipped over this. So I guess so we name it Tropey McTropeface, as Buford just kind of throws out a name.
Which they all kind of agree with immediately.
Yeah. So then it gets hit. So we seemingly end the episode dramatically early.
Yeah, because Perry has a hard out at noon. So
Candace Barely is like still in her bathrobe and everything. What? It's not even 9 yet.
And then she's like, I give up. I have a hard out at noon anyway.
Yep.
So they both have hard outs at noon. Is another one of those like coincidental, one of those other coincidental connected lines, or is there something there?
Maybe.
All
right, so then we have
Ferb's imagination.
You belong to the world now.
And then Michael Bublé.
Yes, so this is a great idea, and okay, so get ready for it, folks. So it's playing the drinking game, hopefully the milkshake drinking game, so people don't die, but I don't know.
I could actually go for a good milkshake right now.
I know you could, Jacob. I know you could.
But
what flavor?
Probably chocolate chip cookie dough.
Okay, getting fancy with it. All right. Anyway.
Yeah, I deserve to treat myself every once in a while.
Yeah, and you can.
Yeah, that's one of those universal signs. Nothing new for this show. Yep.
All right.
But as you're saying,
I got such freakazoid vibes from this.
From Michael Bublé singing Tropey McTropeface?
Yes. Remind me a lot of from the episode The Freakazoid, one of my favorites, which is had the Godfather parody in it.
Yep.
So before we had the moment that you and everyone, everyone around the mother loves like Stephen the memo. Right before that,
What are you, wacko?
no, I am wacko. Before Jess Harnell and Maurice LaMarche grinded the episode to a halt. Before that,
And
which
then they take it to Stevens.
yeah, we were all there. We know what happened.
Yep. That's like the only thing from Freakazoid that people ever remember.
So before that, we had a singer at Freakazoid's birthday party who was basically Jeff Bennett doing an impression of Aaron Neville. Of course, I love that we have like the "I Love Your Christmas" album. And, he just takes the mic from it and everything. But that's the idea that we have kind of our. So point being, we set him up early in the episode, and then basically right before the whole Freakazoid running the episode, the whole going to ask Steven who his favorite is.
Who are you people?
So before all that got derailed, we saw this kind of the sad montage of Freakazoid helpless to stop everyone. It was either right before or right after that because we had him like mowing lawns and stuff. But the point being, we had this moment where we had Aaron Neville like singing almost like a cover song to Freakazoid's "Misery." So it's gonna remind me a little just like the in-universe, so kind of celebrity. Only this time we actually did get Michael Bublé, which in itself is awesome. One, I like Michael Bublé first of all. Second of all, just the whole "Feeling Good" song's fantastic.
I love Michael Bublé too. Like I don't listen to him very often, but I love the way. But I like listening to him. I love his Christmas album.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I like his Christmas album.
I'm just saying it's convenient. I'm just saying it's convenient with the thing I just mentioned. That's why I'm asking.
All right.
But yeah.
But I'm being serious. I also like listening to Michael Bublé.
Okay, so you're doing like a bit like the Lobe. That's why I was asking.
All right. I wasn't trying to do a bid.
Oh, I know we established that.
Uncle Ted also would like a milkshake. Milkshakes all around.
Yeah.
And I like his cover of "Save the Last Dance" for me.
Yeah. Also, he did actually. It was so funny. It actually worked into a movie too. We had the Michael Bublé Spider-Man song.
Really? There was a Michael Bublé Spider-Man?
Yeah, he sang Spider-Man, Spider-Man. He sang the theme song, and that ended up in at the opening of Amazing Spider-Man 2.
All right. I didn't know
I think
that.
it's more the it's like as a ringtone, but you can hear it's kind of I don't think you hear him sing it. I don't know if it made it into the end credits or not, but they use it.
I didn't know he sang Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Huh. Neat.
Yeah.
I have to check that out now.
So for me, Michael Bublé is cool, and it was a great get for him, and just him singing this song, which I gotta tell you is such a ridiculously catchy earworm of a song. I love it.
It's like Tropey McTropeface, a zoetrope out. I'm not gonna sing the whole song.
Yeah, but still, just Michael Bublé singing about zoetropes. It's like yes.
Like, the question is it in Ferb's imagination where he's actually just singing on a random Danville beach?
No, it's real.
Or he's actually there.
I think he's actually there.
Yep. Michael Bublé is just singing about Tropey McTropeface.
Yeah, so just the absurdity of like we're following this trope, but we're dedicating we're doing it with such sincerity and just like passion. The song's really catchy, and you the audience are actually investing in the struggle of this seemingly inanimate zoetrope.
Exactly.
It's like honestly, it's a little like it kind of gives you a bit of a Blue Umbrella vibe.
Yeah, you mean that Pixar short?
Yes, Jacob, that Pixar short.
All right, I've only seen it like a couple times, so I didn't.
That was great, though.
It was.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the amazing thing this episode does. It gets you invested in the story of Tropey McTropeface, and basically, it's one of the. Basically, I even put in the description as like, it's the beautiful story of a zoetrope on his quest around town, changing lives and finding love along the way.
See, I want to see this adapted. I want to see the Ghibli zoetrope fall in love with the Pixar zoetrope. That's what I want to see next. That's the love story I want to see.
That would be kind of interesting.
Yeah. All right. So so he's the zoetrope's going around, and we see it. Basically, it catches the mother mugger, which again, I love the idea of the mother mugger. Just this someone just stealing umbrellas from unsuspecting moms. Like, how'd you know I was a mom?
Yeah, Linda's just like, wait, how did you know I was a mother?
Yep.
Well, I mean, who knows? Maybe the mother mugger heard him talking to Candace. I mean, heard Linda talking to Candace.
Mother mugger. I feel like a Joe Pesci censorship thing on TV when they played Casino like on daytime television
or
Goodfellas.
Or also Snakes on a Plane, or basically any movie with Michael Jackson. Not
Michael Jackson.
Yeah, Samuel L. Jackson. What the heck?
Thank you.
What the heck is wrong with my brain right now?
I don't know.
Yeah, so forget I said anything there.
No, I could asking, do you want more CG Ghibli films? Okay, no, I don't. But I'm saying this was like Miyazaki, though. That's the difference.
Well, as long as they're not Goro Miyazaki movies.
Yeah. Now remember, Miyazaki did technically animate CG once.
The caterpillar.
Yes.
I don't
short.
I don't remember the actual name though.
Yeah, I think it's Boro the caterpillar.
I think you're right.
Dude, Boro Boruto, but I think it's Boro because Boruto's like the Naruto the offspring or something.
Yeah, that Boruto is like the son of Naruto or something like that.
Yeah.
So
Naruto Beyond. Dun, 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 dun.
But from what I understand, Batman Beyond's probably better than Boruto.
Well, come on, it's unfair. I mean, Batman Beyond has clear advantage there.
Well, yeah, it's Batman.
Plus, you have like kind of the Japanese influence on Batman Beyond, so you kind of anime and Batman, so it's even better.
It's like, well, yeah, consider Batman Beyond as well Batman.
Yeah.
So there's that. But I mean, I'm sure as long as I wouldn't personally be opposed to more Studio Ghibli CG movies myself, as long as they still have the Ghibli style and are actually good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And as long as they don't abandon the 2D completely.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Or do you think they should not do it at all?
I mean, look, I think what really separates Ghibli is the fact they do 2D when the business is so much CG right now. So I mean, just for that sake, I would say they probably should avoid doing CG. But I mean, look, I'm not opposed to it. It's like I was excited when I found out there was like a CG Ghibli film, and I found out, oh man, apparently it's terrible. I haven't watched it, so I can't say from experience. But it sounds like it's like I was a little bummed out hearing that. Like, oh,
I know Goro Miyazaki is capable of making a good movie, but he did come up on Poppy Hill, though that was actually technically written by his father. So.
Yeah.
But who knows? Maybe I still want to look up this Ghibli zoetrope.
I look forward. I still got to go to that Poppy Hill thing. I have not seen it yet.
I heard it's his best movie, though he's actually only directed 3. You know, A Tales from Earthsea, that, and Earwig and the Witch.
Yeah.
Which is widely considered to be their worst.
Yeah.
So after Linda gets mugged by the mother mugger, I'm saying that 5 times fast. The zoetrope actually catches the mother mugger. And Linda's next line is kind of ironic, wouldn't you say?
I would.
It's like, I don't know who I should be angry at. The mother mugger, whoever built that giant zoetrope. That's dangerous.
So Linda sees the zoetrope.
Yeah, but she has no idea who made it.
Only Candace had mentioned the boys built the zoetrope today.
Yep. Ori Dragon, you know what you can say, right? Missed it by that much.
Missed it by that much.
Yep. Just that much.
Yep.
If she would just mention the word zoetrope, she probably would have gotten some clue.
That's true.
But nope. And that pretty much does acknowledge that if she had known the boys had made that, they would be busted.
Zoetrope touches everybody's lives in deep and profound ways. We have the Van Stomp family reunion. They're sawing down a tree.
But they need to decide like whether they do it now or do it a little while later, which doesn't really make a lot of sense.
Yeah, so they're bickering over that. Meanwhile, the zoetrope shows up. Tropey McTropeface.
Yep. And then it's like, let's put our differences aside and enjoy this unexpected, comically large wheel. And so they all enjoy their time inside Tropey McTropeface.
They ride it like a little cyclone ride.
Like those centrifugal force rides.
Yeah.
Like where like one of those ones. You know what I'm talking about? Like where they spin you around, the floor drops, and then you stick to the and you.
Well, I
stick
know that's why I thought it was called a cyclone, but maybe it's not.
I mean, you're probably accurate.
Because the idea is it's like a reference to a cyclotron. That's why I'm thinking they think it's called a cyclone, but I don't know.
I mean, you're probably more accurate than I am, but I always associate there's a science center near where I live, and one of those it has one of those rides.
Also, it's from the opening of Kenan and Kel with Coolio.
But my point is, like, they have one of those rides there,
Mm-hmm.
but they use it to teach the principle of centrifugal force.
Yes.
They're proving that science is fun.
Yeah, no, that's accurate.
So I was just sharing a bit of personal anecdote about my hometown.
Well, yeah.
So after enjoying themselves in Bodie and McBoatface and solving the family drama, the Van Stomps cut down the tree.
Because it's been a little while.
Yep. And so Tropey McTropeface goes on his way once again.
And he falls in love.
It is the ephemeral nature of things that make them all the more beautiful. A touching sentence. Don't you have anywhere else to be?
No.
I do not.
No, I do not.
Well, before he falls in love, he saves a boat.
Bodie McBoatface.
Or in this case, Explodey McSplodeface.
Yes, because they're about to blow up the end of the boat so they propel them away from the waterfall.
Yep. He's saving lives, mending family drama, catching crooks.
Let's throw. Well, actually, do you know what time it is?
All right, Dragon, I do know what time it is. It's
Gritty Reboot time!
You want me to let's sound the cheers again?
No, I heard it.
All right.
Yes, so those people blew themselves up. They're dead. We cut away before we saw the exploding explode face thing. They forgot to put out the flame.
Yep, they didn't get out of the boat.
Nope.
They did.
Wait, you know what would have saved them?
Besides Tropey McTropeface?
Besides Tropey McTropeface.
What would have saved them?
Little motorboats.
Not the little motorboats!
Would have saved them.
No!
Well, at least they got the sky buckets.
No, they didn't.
What?
No, they don't have the sky buckets.
No!
Another Freakazoid reference.
Yet another Freakazoid tangent. It was always funny. There was this weird technical difficulties gag they had on Freakazoid where they cut to a blue screen, said, "Stand by, we're having technical difficulties." You heard all this insane chaos going on.
Oh yeah, it's like, all right, press the button. No, not that button.
I laughed so hard. I still laugh so hard when I hear his Paul Rugg at the top. Like, not that one. Am I working alone here?
No, not that button. Run. Now, Freakazoid.
God. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Sonia Pinto just stopped by to say hi.
Hi.
All right. I feel like it had to be a reference. It is a reference.
Yes.
So it's like so after after the boat riders' grisly demise.
Yeah.
It's like
So reality paddle boat wheel saved them, but not from the explosion. Let's just say they walked it off.
we're okay. We're not great, but we're okay.
And Doofenshmirtz's lair has been turned on its ear. Okay, now I have a question for you.
Yes.
When we see Norm in this episode, did you happen to notice in the credits if it said John Viner?
I think if I think so, it is. Yep, it's John Viner.
Now I wonder if that's just like it really didn't sound like him. Now, it is entirely possible that okay, look, on principle, they gave credit to John Viner was like just one of them, and like someone doing scratch for Norm because they couldn't get him. But either that or just John Viner's a little out of practice. Is this the? Have we seen Norm yet this season? Is this the first Norm we're getting this season?
I think that might be the first one.
I think he's a little out of practice. I don't know. He didn't say a lot, so it's kind of hard to tell. But it just sounded the line he had. It really didn't sound like Viner.
I mean, he made cameos in Summer Blockbuster and Deconstructing Doof, but I don't think he actually spoke in those.
Hmm.
But according to the credits, it is John Viner.
Well, yeah, it's up there. I don't doubt they credit him. I just wonder if it's actually him or if maybe it was a scratch thing or just like maybe it is him. It's just been a while.
And that's probably it. Norm.
Norm.
Yes. So Perry manages to completely thwart Doof by turning the building several times, and then basically just leaves at 11:59 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, wait, what am I supposed to do for the rest of the day? So, Dragon, what exactly is Perry up to?
Well, okay, so he is getting a bath. Candace is giving Perry a bath.
Yes, and isn't it just like one of the cutest things?
Yes, it is.
I mean, just the way it's like this must be the highlight of your week, because a lot of us don't do much, and he just happily chatters as she washes him. it's just so cute.
Oh yeah.
Because Candace doesn't seem to mind, and Perry likes it. I mean, we don't get a lot of interactions with Perry and Candace, do we?
No, we don't.
I mean, there are like a couple of times when they go into where they do some things together, but a lot of times she kind of like doesn't want him in her bed. Also, that time when she thought that she drove him away. But it's nice to actually have like a positive exchange with them for once.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like, so Dragon, who exactly is the Denville Mother Mugger?
It's none other than Dink Winkerson.
Dink Winkerson.
Bum bum bum.
Oh
The
no.
Mother Mugger.
And his justification: every day they send me out in the broiling sun to report on nonsense. I wanted to be in the shade, lady.
That's another kind of runner we've had where we are addressing just the heat wave this summer.
Yep. I like it's kind of nice to have like little bits of continuity here and there.
Yeah.
And Dink Winkerson could have just bought his own parasol.
Could have, didn't.
You'd think that he could have solved that just by buying one himself, but no. He had to resort to theft. Also, the farmer's at it again.
Yes.
What do you think of what the farmer did this time, Dragon? He bought 10 tons of bread dough.
Yep. How are you gonna knead this dough? And it's like, gets flattened by Tropey McTropeface.
Of course it is. Unfortunately, we don't get the farmer's actual response this time.
No.
Which would have been what they couldn't afford Corey Burton.
Well, no, he's expensive, Jay. He's a very busy man.
I think Corey Burton's been in this season, but I don't know. I mean, they got him back for Candace Against the Universe. I don't know why they couldn't get him back for this. You never believed in me.
All right, so I kind of picked up on some Pee Wee Herman in this episode.
Oh, you did? How so?
A little bit. So one kind of remind me a little bit of Pee Wee's Big Holiday, where we had the Perry, kind of a Perry the Platypus chorus, just kind of like narrating like he's got a heart out at noon.
Yep.
Remind me a little bit of.
Yeah.
Well, remind me a little bit of like in Pee Wee's Big Holiday. He eventually gets to New York, and we just have like the choir, the chorus, just kind of like echoes, being very matter of fact, just like saying, he's, it's like pizza, but it's different. It's basically like narrating, just like when Pee Wee's like he's eating pizza for the first time, or he's trying to get to Joe Manganiello's party when he's finally in New York. So remind me a little bit of that, but the bigger Pee Wee, that one's more of a very loose, deep cut. It's probably just a coincidence. This next one, though, feels like it may be a direct Pee Wee's Big Adventure reference. The bikers, Tropey McTropeface befriending the bikers.
Yep.
It's very Pee Wee.
That zoetrope taught me how to love.
Exactly.
Speaking of love, Dragon, Tropey McTropeface finds love of his own.
Tropey's got a girlfriend.
Yep, he sees a Ferris wheel.
I can't describe just how much I love the music. They play like the love theme version of the Tropey McTropeface song when he sees her, like with the strings. It's great.
Oh yeah, very good musical work there. Again, I mean, it just helps to sell this completely ridiculous story. It makes you really feel for the zoetrope, like that zoetrope is in love.
You're invested.
You're invested. Like that zoetrope, man. He just keeps trying, but he keeps being pulled away.
Yep.
And just when he finally reunites with the Ferris wheel, Doofenshmirtz hits the park, tilting it 90 degrees, sending him careening off of the Flynn Fletcher Antiques building, and colliding with the meteor, sending them both flying into space. So Dragon, why don't you explain the utterly insane thing that happens next?
Well, how best to describe it?
Well.
So, our zoetrope made the sacrificial play. It took out the asteroid that was gonna destroy the Earth, and he's hurtling in space.
The hero we didn't know we needed, but the hero we deserve.
It has kind of an Iron Giant moment,
Yep. Be who you like to be. Superman.
You are who you choose to be.
You are who you choose to be, right?
Get it right, man.
Sorry, I've only seen that movie once.
I know, it sounds like it. Anyway, so
I want to see it more, but you can't really stream it anywhere.
I wonder whose fault that is.
Zaslav. And now Courage is gone too.
Yes.
One of the last holdouts of the Purge.
That's true, and they're getting rid of more.
What are they getting rid of?
Something insulting?
What now?
Okay, so follow me on this, all right?
Oh,
so,
no.
In the same month that it's like, hey, we have the awesome Paul Rubens documentary on HBO, right?
Yeah.
So we have that, and you'd think, okay, so we're going to have the other Pee Wee stuff on Max. We had, they added. Gotta remember also, Pee Wee Herman, his whole thing is like the special, like the stage play of Pee Wee's, Pee Wee's Playhouse was on, was an HBO special. That's kind of where he rose to prominence. Like he had like HBO specials, so it would make sense that for so many reasons, Pee Wee Herman gets associated with HBO. So in reference to this, like they added like Pee Wee's Big Adventure and and Pee Wee's Playhouse, the show. So like same month the thing comes on, like at the end of the month, we're getting rid of Pee Wee's Big Adventure, which already is like, well, why do that? And then this month, at the end of this month, they're getting rid of Pee Wee's Playhouse.
Really?
For like 2 months.
That is pretty strange.
Yeah.
Is it because like a rights thing?
I guess. I don't know. I think it's like they licensed it just to get views on the one thing, and it's like, well, we don't need it anymore. I don't know why, because again, HBO, it's like this is Pee Wee's your guy. Why not?
That is a good question.
Yeah.
I wonder how that's gonna play out. This whole is the whole thing with Discovery separating actually true? I don't even know at this point anymore.
If it is, that's the nail in the coffin. It's gonna do some damage, but I don't know. It might have to do with why we've lost all the animated stuff. I'm not sure.
It's cost-cutting measures, but apparently,
Yeah.
I mean, sure, Disney's done some of those things for Disney Plus, but not nearly to the same extent.
Yeah.
I mean, although I will
Disney's
say, like,
done ridiculous stuff too. Is the fact that they're still missing very key shows, but beyond that,
yeah,
they're they got rid of their original programming, at least a lot of it.
like I'll tell you two that really kind of sting for me when it comes to Disney Plus original stuff.
Prop Culture and Earth to Ned.
Well, those are two for you. And Prop Culture, I didn't know they got rid of Prop Culture, actually.
Yeah.
Because I did like that.
Yeah, they got rid of it.
But one of them I was talking about that I discovered recently was the Mysterious Benedict Society.
Yeah.
And The World According to Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah, that one too. I knew about that one, yeah.
It's like, I missed that. That was one of the shows they got at launch.
Earth to Ned's the one that really bummed me out because it was like, we had quality Henson stuff and gone.
Yep. I wish they had given that one another chance. Yeah, the entire merger has been a gong show. I think that's putting it lightly there, Aquatad. So, Dragon, why don't you... But seriously, Dragon, you're about to explain what happened next when it comes to the zoetrope.
Yeah, so Zoetrope is launched and has basically an Iron Giant moment where it says save the world from the asteroid that's going to crash into it.
But then like a dinosaur in a spaceship, like finally another inhabitable planet, and then the meteor's crashing towards it.
Yep, which Jacob, you know what time it is.
Gritty reboot time.
We GRITTY reboot time for you and I.
Yes.
Yes, so killed the dinosaurs, actual death. Gone.
Again.
Yep.
Yep. He's like, it's like we gotta wait.
He's a survivor. It's like a Holocaust. He's a survivor, man.
Oh god. I wouldn't make that comparison personally, but
I mean, it's extinction. It's kind of a genocide. It's a kind of a scientific genocide of some sort.
Dragon, I think you better stop before you dig yourself even further there.
Look, I'm just saying it's an extinction level event, which is bad, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, it's not verbatim. I get that. All right, I know. I'm just saying,
Well, one is just a cruel act of fate, and the other was premeditated.
Well, yeah. However, I mean, I don't know that. What if we saw a dark side to McTropeface?
Dragon, let's just move on from this line of thought, shall we?
Okay, the point being, what killed the dinosaurs? Tropey McTropeface!
Kill the dinosaurs.
Yeah. So he's drifting in he's kind of had his less Iron Giant. He's had his Iron Man moment.
Well, it is kind of Iron Man / Iron Giant.
Yeah, so he's kind of he's kind of gone into space. He's just kind of drifting aimlessly there, and seemingly he's about to ascend. But who is there?
A giant zoetrope god.
Yep, pretty much actual like the god of zoetropes, big white beard, just like it's not your time yet.
Like kind of a literal Deus Ex Machina.
Yes.
Because Deus means God.
Well, yes, Jacob.
So a literal, and if you count zoetrope as a type of machine, it's a literal Deus Ex Machina.
Yeah.
So Doofenshmirtz finally tries to do it, only to get crashed into by Tropey McTropeface.
Got crushed by the zoetrope.
Yep.
The returning zoetrope. So yeah, Doofus foiled.
And having defeated the Earth, like this made me think of Chowder for some reason. The show, I'm guessing, but
Well, wait, you mean you don't know what Chowder is?
no, I know what Chowder is. Both the show and the dish.
But I'm pretty sure you're talking about the show.
But what I'm saying is, like, I'm just my wondering is like how it reminds about Chowder.
Oh, we had moments where we kind of talked to the creator and stuff, like where we had like CCH Greenblatt. He was like a puppet version of God who interacted with the characters occasionally.
Isn't it just CH Greenblatt?
Fine, CH Greenblatt.
I think you're confusing it with CCH Pound.
I threw it. Yes, I was a misstep. I threw it. At least I didn't call him Michael Jackson. All right, I threw an extra letter in there. Sue me.
I'm just saying.
Okay. Anyway.
I acknowledged my mistake earlier, Dragon.
All right.
I was distracted when I said his name, so.
All right.
It's so Tropey McTropeface saved the day, and after his moment of triumph, returns to the Ferris wheel.
Yeah, this is beautiful, and again, our love theme. It's a really nice ending where the kids are like, "Hey, look, it's the Ferris wheel. What a nice way to end the day!" And oh, look, it's the second wheel. It looks a lot like Tropey McTropeface.
And now there are two Ferris, and now, of course, it's like, hey, were those little baby merry-go-rounds there before?
Yeah, it's adorable. He found his love. He had a little family. Oh my goodness, it's adorable. It's like the honeymoon scene from the end of the Handman episode of Freakazoid. Only we added kids, which would have been really demented had we, Which, of course, you remember the Handman episode, right?
Not really.
Okay, it's like I forget what the segments. I think it's like the third episode of Freakazoid. It's very early on. Basically, the gag is like, how long can we keep this absurd joke going? That's pretty much what the premise of the short is. It's Freakazoid has a new sidekick, and it's Handman. Handman is just like a pair of eyes like added to his glove. So it's. It's hilarious. It's basically Paul Rudd doing a really funny voice, like he's foiling the lobe, like closer, and he punches him. All right, so point being, saves the day, and then Handman meets Handwoman, and it's Freakazoid's other hand.
Aww.
They're making out, they're kissing, and it's the gag keeps going on, and they get married, and Freakazoid is like the Irish priest marrying them.
Oh God!
Do you, Handman, take Handwoman to be lawfully wedded? Be lawfully wedded to be your lawfully wedded wife. And so it's like I do and everything. So they kiss, and then you think, okay, well that's where it ends, and then it keeps going. To the honeymoon, and it's like, okay, you just put the sign on the door, and then it keeps going. Like they're in the midst of, and we see like fireworks, and it keeps going. It's like, okay, so we have Freakazoids off to the side saying, "Oh boy, I'm glad they're doing better than another couple I know." We see Freakazoid with his shoes off, and it's like eyes and then angry mouths drawn onto his feet.
Oh God!
And it's like you're too cold. Something like that. Freakazoid's arm is like covering his mouth. It plays perfectly. It's
good. Oh my God, that's That sounds absolutely ridiculous.
Yes.
Now we need to get Michael Bublé to sing that ballad.
Yeah. I feel like I'm the equivalent of Marriage Story, but with hands and feet, and Buble as the underscoring.
If Freakazoid was made today, they would totally do that.
Oh yeah.
They would totally do that Marriage Story parody, and do it exactly, and do it with the hands and feet.
Yes.
Oh yeah, they definitely would.
Oh yeah.
So, Tropey McTropeface, he found his true love, and he lived happily ever after
Yeah.
in our hearts,
Yes.
and maybe in his artery, and maybe in our arteries.
Oh come on.
Sorry.
We had a really nice ending. Oh, Jake. Anyway.
Thank you. Tropey McTropeface shall live on in our hearts.
Okay. So, brings us episode 2.
Yeah, give me Michael Bublé on deck for a Freakazoid revival.
Yeah.
You'd like that, wouldn't you, Dragon?
I would like that. But only if we get Jonathan Banks as Cosgrove.
Oh, yeah. Hey, cut it out.
Hey, cut it out.
When Cosgrove tells you to cut it out, you cut it out.
Yeah, I would solve all the world's problems.
You just have to get, like, he would, like, be, the Avengers should bring him in. Like, the moment Thanos is about to snap his gloves, he's like, hey, cut it out.
You see, you hear like the whoa, whoa. He's like, okay. Something.
Like, sorry, I got a little carried away there.
Yep.
I mean, he's the most powerful superhero in the entire multiverse.
Yeah, we actually had a moment like that in Freakazoid with I'm blanking on his name. It was because he had the idea was he had like well no, he was paired with it was the return of Jeepers. You remember Jeepers, don't you?
Unfortunately, no.
Jeepers is the guy from the first episode who turns Beaver, who had a watch that turned beavers into gold.
Leave the beavers alone!
Leave the poor beavers alone, will you? Sheesh! You're a creep, Jeepers! Go have some coffee with cream in it or something! We're all having a good time until you shut up!
Oh, God.
So, that guy.
That was the first episode, by the way.
Yes, it was.
And I still love the ending of the first episode. Like, I was cheap, shallow, and driven solely by hormones.
Works for me.
At least he's honest about it, right?
That's true.
It's like,
so anyway, yeah. So that was the point. Being, yeah, that was Jeepers was paired with like this Cthulhu-looking monster. I'm trying to remember if it was they had a very innocuous name. It's like Gregory or something. I'm not sure. But anyway, so he Richard Mall, voice of Two-Face from Batman Animators, he did the voice of him, and basically Cosgrove was just walked up and says like, "Hey, cut it out," or either that or. He either said, "Hey, cut it out," or in this case, he says something a little different. Where he threatened him, like, I'm this the destroyer, and you are. He says, I'm gonna pop you in the mouth," and he looks terrified, like, "Oh no, Ed Asner might hurt me."
Cosgrove has that power, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. I want a cup of coffee and a can of hash. Sorry, I want a can of hash and a cup of coffee.
It's like, and he stopped eating meat.
This is Cosgrove. Why didn't you ever get married? Because I like meat too much. Well, you could like meat and get married. Huh, I didn't know that. Which is a joke that works on so many levels, but...
Yep, many levels.
Of course, I think one of the funniest Cosgrove bits was, that's one mighty cute pig.
Again, just getting Ed Asner to say these most ridiculous things and not acting at all.
Yep, I think that Carrie Fisher's a real cutie pie. Give me a double chubby boy. Still, that one takes the cake. That one's like this.
Give me a double chubby boy.
Was on the fryer tonight. Oh, he's good.
Oh, God.
Kid,
right.
don't eat too fast or else your tongue's gonna get all irpy.
You have all the memorized, don't you?
Yes, I do. So that's a monkey. It says, no, that's a guy in a suit. Okay, no, that's a guy in a suit. No, that's a monkey. We have to see this movie again.
We could talk about Cosgrove quotes all day.
Yes, we could.
But let's talk about the other thing we can talk about all day, I guess.
Biblio-Blast.
Yep. Probably the weaker of the two episodes, but still fun.
Yeah.
Like, in which reading is fun, and so is beating up plants.
Well, yeah.
Nothing hits the spot like a good old freakazoid tangent.
It feels good, doesn't it?
If only there was a way to watch it.
And drink a milkshake while watching it. Well,
I mean, I can make my own milkshake, I guess.
Well, true. I mean, well, technically, people can, people can they can buy it on Amazon, but they have to buy it though. It's not streaming, unfortunately. And you're right. Zaslav is the reason why.
Well, to be fair, I don't think it was there even before HBO, even before Zaslav was.
How dare you take Zaslav's side, Jacob?
I'm not taking his side. I'm just saying if we're gonna blame him, we need to blame him fairly.
He old yellered courage. How dare you?
Hey, Dragon, you know how much I love courage. I'm not forgiving him for that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, we need to, if we're gonna chastise him, we need to do it fairly.
Hey, I know. It's just with the courage. They used to imagine like Zaslav taking courage by with the leash and everything, and you have all the kids crying. He drags him behind a barn. And you hear bam.
You know how Eustace says to courage stupid dog, you made me look bad. But if he says that if he sees Zaslav, he's like, huh, he actually makes me look good. It's he makes Eustace look good.
Okay, moving on. So Biblio-Blast.
And then we beat sentient plants with books.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is an episode. Still fun, not as good as Tropey McTropeface, but it's hard to beat Tropey McTropeface.
Yeah.
And of course, the episode begins with Buford pitching once again his bread bowl hot tub.
Yeah. Look at that.
Unfortunately, I couldn't find an image without any credits on it that just has Buford.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I could have sworn it was an image of him holding the bread bowl hot tub, but
But he doesn't. There's not one of him really holding it with the Phineas in it. But we also do have this shot.
There you go. So, folks, I love that we actually got to see the scale model of the bread bowl hot tub.
Yep.
I love that we keep. So again, the great running gag this bread bowl hot tub, and as we keep inching towards. I wanted a blueprint. I was amazed by. Oh my god, the scale model looks amazing.
Oh yeah. So and the thing is, at first everyone is kind of still not going along with it. But then when they actually see the scale model, they're actually all for it now.
Yeah.
And we have a new banner now.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Bread bowl hot tub.
Bread bowl hot tub.
Yep.
Yeah. Tell me you wouldn't want to smell like soup, Jacob.
Well, it depends on the soup.
Chicken noodle?
Yeah, I could go with that. Chicken noodle soup's delicious.
What about tomato?
Yeah, people do bathe in that to get rid of the skunk smell, so.
That's what I'm saying. You should have stinky people, bathed in the tomato.
Yeah, so it's a multifunctioning bread bowl hot tub.
Yeah, okay, let's see. The chicken and rice.
Maybe. I mean, chicken does smell good, and depends on also what kind of rice.
What about split pea?
I don't really know what split pea smells like.
Well, probably like peas.
Well, but what about the other ingredients, Dragon?
All right.
I mean, he also limits it to bisque, to chowder. Funnily enough, Uncle Dad did mention Chowder, the show, earlier.
You can have a little cat thing on a hat saying, "Oh, this tub's so great." Hey, what are you doing in my bread bowl hot tub? Well, you said you want chowder in it. Yeah, but not you.
Get your weirdly moving pattern shirt out of here.
Then we have like the like the puppet version of CH Greenblatt, just like, sorry, I'll get him out. It's like, hey, it's like, don't, I want to stay in the show.
I would like to see Sage Greenblatt work and like do some like write an episode of this show.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure Dan and Swampy probably. I mean, Dan or Swampy probably crossed paths with them when he worked at Nickelodeon.
Yep.
Because remember he did work on a lot of early SpongeBob.
Jacob.
Yeah.
I had a bit of trouble hearing you.
Really?
Yeah, your connection's coming a little faintly. Can you hear me all right?
I can hear you fine. What about me? What about now?
I'm still.
All right, I'll try refreshing. I'll try refreshing for a little bit first.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah. Bear with us, folks. Anyway, yes, the Bread Bowl hot tub just a great runner. The fact that Buford, he's making a legit pitch for the Bread Bowl hot tub that essentially is like seemingly he's dying for it to be like the big project of the day. He demands that he's seeing that this thing gets done. I think by the end of the season we're actually going to do the Bread Bowl hot tub at the very end. Would be my prediction.
Yep. Do you remember the ideas that I proposed for it?
What did you propose for it exactly?
I said either they would finally make it, he would get into it, and he wouldn't like it.
Right.
Or the other one was like they would successfully build it, and then just before he's about to finally take a dip in it, like probably everyone else would be in it first, but before Buford got into it, it would be destroyed.
I think the second one's the likely one.
If he wouldn't get to try the Bread Bowl hot tub.
Yeah.
And us here on this channel, we both love food animation, so
that we do.
The Bread Bowl hot tub would be right up our alley. The question is, which soup would you want to bathe in, Dragon?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Probably like chicken noodle or the tomato.
Yeah, I mean,
a bisque or something, like a tomato bisque, maybe.
And the thing is, if you're having the Bread Bowl hot tub, if you're with like the tomato soup, you can just like have somebody serve you like some fresh grilled cheese, and you can just dunk it in the soup.
Yeah, well, probably crackers.
Well, like you don't eat your tomato soup with grilled cheese.
No.
That's kind of a common thing.
Huh?
Make the Bread Bowl grilled cheese and fill it with tomato soup. Then we talk. See?
That.
See, it's a thing.
Okay.
But crackers wouldn't be too bad either. Like
I love me some premium crackers. So it's
like saltine crackers.
Yes.
Or do you like those like little hexagonal crackers that you like find in chowders?
No. Premium, the saltine crackers, the square ones.
Like you make peanut butter crackers with.
You could, yes.
All right. I mean, that's what I use for them.
Well, I know you. That's what you can use them for. Yeah, eat them straight up. But
But with soup, yeah, that works too.
Yeah.
So
I'd say nothing's better than like premium cracker. It's nice and brown.
All right.
Yeah, like toasted, like when they toast the cracker.
Like Ritz crackers.
Well, it's not a Ritz cracker. I'm just saying, it's just it's
well
a standard
done.
salt. Yeah,
I could work with that.
Yeah. Okay. The point being, the gag being, Buford keeps getting close to these things, this being made a reality, and then something sidetracks it. And I love how offended he gets with. They ended up going for the ultimate bookcase versus the Bread Bowl hot tub, and he's so crestfallen when they go for Lawrence's bookcase.
Like because it's boring.
Yeah.
Like, so what do you think of like some of the but wait a moment, we haven't discussed like why Phineas is in a tuxedo.
Yes, apparently, Baljeet brings up like, it looks like a wedding. Looks like it should be on top of a wedding cake.
Isabella goes like, "It's mine. Don't you worry your little head about it."
Yeah.
So Isabella's already planning ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Remember the first episode, she did make a comment saying like, my future mother-in-law will be gone forever. So she's already does this horse. Does this bookcase have a horse already built into it? Unfortunately, no. Because remember, they did cancel horse in a bookcase.
But really, there wasn't like in the background somewhere we didn't see a horse on the thing.
I don't believe so. Unfortunately, we don't. Unfortunately, we don't have a horse in a bookcase.
That is a missed opportunity.
It is, yes. But remember, the show got canceled.
But this is a revival.
I know, and you think, who knows? Maybe one of these days they will revive horse in a bookcase. I mean, there's so much stored, so much more stories they can tell with that.
Yeah.
I mean, think about all the story potential. They could move him into a big china cabinet or something.
Well, yeah.
Or did they already try that? They tried putting him in a shelf, and it just wasn't the same.
Maybe horse in an ottoman.
Dragon, now you're just being ridiculous.
Oh, I'm being ridiculous?
Yes, you are.
It's a bull in a china shop, Jacob.
No, it's a horse in a bookcase.
No, I know it's a horse in a bookcase. I'm saying that your proposal of like put him in what you said, like a china closet.
Yes.
How dare you? It should be a bull in a china closet.
But that's the spin-off, not the revival.
You have no imagination, Jacob.
Hey, I'm not saying it shouldn't be done. I'm just saying that's a spin-off of the revival, not the actual revival itself.
I don't know.
I said we need more stories with horse in a bookcase. And what better way to freshen things up than with a new cabinet or a bookcase in this case? You know, of course, a horse in a bookcase is a horse, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Unless it's Mr. Ed. The show is never the same after that shark jumped over the horse in the bookcase. Yep. Or in this case, the shark jumped us. Remember from last week?
I remember.
All right, so what do you think of Perry's lair entrance this time?
So cool. Okay, I got a big tangent here. Okay, so we had the pinball entrance.
Yep. Is it another Freakazoid reference?
No.
Okay.
So recently, Kevin Smith, he had he had mentioned he did some voice work for like a pinball. There's a pinball company that was making a pinball machine, right?
All right.
And the way the pinball machines now, they're very advanced. They have like usually when you play pinball, and it's like they have like themed machines, and machines that are like designed around movies or franchises or properties, etc. And when you hit the pinball, you'll hear like audio from the movie property or someone doing a voice, right?
Yeah.
So Kevin Smith did this, and is like in addition to just basically his payment, or like in addition to that, they threw in like, hey, you want to take a pinball? Do you want to take the pinball machine with your voice on? And he says like, you know what? I'd love a pinball machine, but not one that I'm on. I would love a Jaws pinball machine. So they gave him a Jaws pinball machine, which of course very appropriate given the anniversary this year.
Nice.
And apparently, again, the way they do it now, you can play pinball, and the whole there's like a little screen built into it where you can play pinball for free, and while you're doing it, essentially the whole movie of Jaws plays while you're playing pinball, which is amazing.
Ooh, that does sound fun.
Like I guess like sections of the movie, but the idea is like the longer you play, or however, like basically it's the movie playing, or like parts of the movie playing while you're playing pinball.
Now I'm in the mood to get a pinball machine.
Yeah. I guess look into like this Jaws pinball machine, but in general, that's how like this company, that's how they make them. So it's like they have like they're really fancy now.
I found this thing called a Stern Jaws pinball machine. Is that it?
I think that's it. Yeah, I mean, does it like what does it look like?
I mean, it's pretty. It looks like a full size that has a stand and everything, and it costs $7,000.
Does it have that sounds? I think that's it. Does it have like a video screen built into it? You think?
Looks like it.
That should be it. I think that's what he's got. Yeah, he did his work for Stern recently. Then yeah.
Yep, and like I said, and it costs.
So he got that for free.
And it costs $7,000.
That might have also been kind of his payment for the job. The point being, they just kind of threw they gave him that Jaws pinball machine.
Apparently, Aquatat has a Demolition Man pinball machine. And my favorite pizza joint. Like I want one of those like tabletop pinball machines, though. Pinball's fun.
Yeah, no, it's fun. I could never really master the game, but yeah,
I once had I think it was a Crash Bandicoot one.
I would be more for a Frogger machine, but then again, I have the Game Boy Advance, the Game Boy game, so I'm fine.
I think I once had like a Crash Bandicoot pinball machine, and I actually maxed out the score on it.
Nice.
Yep. But apparently Perry beats Carl's high score. Poor Carl. Do you feel bad for Carl here, Dragon?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. But not enough to say dang it.
Nah.
It's like, so what do you think of Lawrence like going to get a spanner and a tick?
Well, we have just this big blue hero that's just kind of waiting for him on the inside. It's like, Lawrence, you don't need a wrench. Point me in the direction, man. I'll rip the nut right off.
Nice tick.
Yeah.
Arthur. Now, where's Arthur? I don't know what a spanner is, man, but I will help you with your giant bookcase.
Tick. Best design is a blood-sucking parasite that never leaves. So yes, absolutely the tick. Wait a minute. You suck blood? I got a straw right here, pal. You want to test me?
He pulls out the giant pulls out a straw and sucks at the guy.
Well, not a giant straw. As though he's like at a diner and he's
like a paper. Almost looks like a paper straw.
Yeah, a little paper straw, which is hilarious. Just he pulls out, hey man, buddy, I got a straw right here, starting to suck through the straw. Like, hey, yeah, you want to make some of it?
Like a proboscis.
Yeah.
Did we talk about how paper straws are basically useless?
Well, yeah, they're terrible. This is like a plastic straw, but
I know, but it kind of looks like a paper straw the way it's animated. But,
well, yeah, they all look like it's a straw.
Yeah, I know, but paper straws in reality are terrible.
Yes.
They're basically useless. They dissolve before you're done drinking them.
I feel bad because you want to do something to help the environment, but it's like, man, why can't we have better options?
I mean, I have in my drink right now. I have a metal straw.
Yeah. Well, you're right. I guess we do have better options. So there you go.
It's like I like a straw. I like drinking my drinks with straws. So, but I didn't want to keep throwing away plastic straws.
Okay.
So I got metal ones.
We've established this, yes.
I'm just saying. I'm just stating my point.
All right.
It's like I like it's like straw. Instead of spoon, straw.
Not as effective.
I know, but I'm workshopping it. All right, it's not like I can shout fork, unless people mistake it for something else.
Yeah.
I mean, or knife, which would mean something entirely different, Dragon. So
I think you're looking for spork.
I mean, that would work too, but all right. I think this tick tangent's gone on long enough.
Yeah.
So they decide to go with the bookcase to Buford, to Buford's dismay. And Buford continuously establishes that he does not like reading. He adamantly makes it clear, he's like, reading helps with your imagination. Yeah, I'm out. So, what do you think? I love the construction of the bookcase, though. Like, how they put everything together. They build, all the vehicles and things out of books. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
All right, Dragon, what's happening at Doof's, then?
Let's see. So, at Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated.
Unfortunately, it gets cut off in this actual episode, though. But
we have a gum trap.
Yeah, and it's disgusting.
I love the detail that Doofenshmirtz's jaw. Like, I'm not having more fun than you are either. My jaw is killing me from chewing all that gum. And Barry's disgusted.
Yeah, I mean, it's a disgusting trap.
Yep.
Oh God. Can you just imagine like being stuck in a wad like that?
Reminds me of that SpongeBob episode.
Which one?
Patrick and the Gum.
Is that an early episode?
No, that was a later episode. That was like a post movie episode.
I don't remember that one.
Patrick gives it was like late. It was like season 5 or 6, probably 6. Patrick gives SpongeBob the gift of like his big wad of gum, which is gross and it kind of envelops everyone.
I think one of my favorite post-movie Patrick episodes is when he writes the song that kills the band.
That's good.
Yep. Like, I wrote this by Patrick Star.
I just love at the funeral. This is what they wanted you to have. Is my record.
Roses are blue, bullets are red. I have to go to the bathroom. This is Biblio-Blast. Uncle Ted thinks that was season 4. That's the gum episode. I don't have the season. I don't know all the episodes of season 4 off the top of my head. Still probably the best post movie season though.
4, yeah, I'll give you that. Yeah, I mean, look, 4 has some good ones, like the whole the mattress episode, the crabs versus plankton, the going to the court, the
were those in season 4?
Yeah, those are in season 4. And then you have Krusty Towers, which is that's my if I could take one episode from season 4 and move it to 3, it would be Krusty Towers.
We shall never deny a guess, no matter the most ridiculous request.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember watching that before the Kids' Choice Awards one year, and I was like, oh, it felt good.
Yep. Like I said, they still had some of the magic in season 4. Before, well, everything else afterwards.
Yeah.
And but they did kind of recapture things when Hillenburg returned. So what does Deuce plan this time, Dragon?
The Faceplant-inator.
Which doesn't make people trip.
No.
Although that probably would have been funnier.
He's apparently grown up in Gimbelstoop.
Like, the other kids used to tease him for not practicing photosynthesis.
Because they ran out of things to tease him about, so they're like, you don't got no chlorophyll.
Yep, Heinz has no chlorophyll.
This is ridiculous.
It's like nobody practices chlorophyll or practices photosynthesis. So he creates an army of plants, as you do, right?
Mm-hmm. But he made them omnivorous.
Yeah, which means because carnivorous just wasn't evil enough.
Yep.
So they just eat everything.
Which is a problem.
Yeah. Very big problem.
Yeah.
So they all read. They all build the bookcase, which is pretty neat. Have a song about reading is awesome, basically.
Yeah, it's a very nice PSA about reading.
Yep. I honestly don't read as much as I should.
But that's obvious.
How is it obvious?
Well, it's obvious because, they have like the list of stuff you haven't watched yet, so presumably there's stuff you haven't read yet.
I mean, you didn't have to make that assumption, but yes, you are correct.
That's a very accurate assumption. Like, I know there's stuff I keep recommending books and movies to you. So.
I don't know your book recommendations. You talk about books you've read, but not necessarily books you recommend I read.
Yeah, I mean, you haven't. Did you ever read Spider-Man Life Story?
Actually, I have.
Okay. Oh, you did?
Yep.
Okay. Dark Knight True Batman Story?
Actually, I haven't read that one.
There you go. There's that one.
I know what it's about, though.
All-Star Superman?
I have read All-Star Superman.
Superman American Alien?
No.
Bingo. Scott Snyder Batman?
I've read The Court of Owls.
Beyond Court of Owls?
No.
Knew it. Okay.
But I do know what those are about, though. I do know especially what Dark Knight is about. It's the night Paul Dini was attacked and how Batman helped him through it.
Yes.
Pretty much. I know that's massively narrowing it down and simplifying it.
Mm-hmm.
But that's essentially it.
Yeah.
So So Candace tries to use these different techniques to get Linda outside, which doesn't work.
Tries reverse psychology. Well, she tries hypnotism, and then she tries like reverse psychology.
Wait, was that a triple negative? So no.
God.
Yep. So Dragon. Speaking of Superman, what did you think of Caveman Man?
I'm a sucker for like that iconic, the parodies of the iconic Superman holding the car over his head shot.
Of Action Comics #1.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for it. It's like the best part of Superman Returns when he does that. It's great.
I'm surprised they didn't even reference that in the new James Gunn Superman.
I mean, not directly. I mean, look, he's doing that pose, but he's not holding the car. So yeah, but oddly the Thing does it in Fantastic Four, which is kind of interesting.
I was about to mention that.
Yeah.
Like they have a more Superman reference in Fantastic Four than Superman.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, both movies were great. Don't get me wrong. It's like so. It's like apparently Lawrence also has the image has a picture of him kicking an orange.
So another runner this season. We've had with Doof, and now we've had with Lawrence.
Yep. Which doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not yet, but they might be building to something.
Somebody around there has a thing for creating images of people kicking oranges.
Maybe it's a rite of passage.
Yeah, that or someone really hates oranges.
Yeah.
It's like so Lawrence is actually delighted by their giant bookshelf.
Yeah.
And he's like, and that is that a leather-bound first printing of Kafka's Metamorphosis? Which leads to Buford. Like, a poor man's Edgar Allan Poe, who added bugs to mask all the borrowed imagery.
Love it.
What? I don't like reading. Red Bull hot tub. Mm-hmm. So once again, repealing more Buford layers.
Yep.
All right. So what happens then, Dragon?
All right. So the Face-Planinator is out of control. It's basically threatening the Doofenshmirtz and Parrot Platypus. So they got to hit the self-destruct button. In doing so, it goes off and it hits the Flynn Fletcher yard and creates an army of Doofen plants. And they're basically laying waste to the bookcase, and they're mounting an effort to save the bookcase, but it's not going well.
No, because of how omnivorous it is, it eats everything.
Yep.
Like, I saw it. It was big. It was all wiggly, and it ate everything.
So it's Patrick.
Yes. Yes, it was Patrick.
Yep.
So yeah, they go into this battle using books to bash the plants.
Yeah, no, they're not using the soul of the plants or anything. They're using it just to bash them.
Yep. Including Baljeet, who goes into kind of a psychotic rage on one of them.
Oh yeah.
Which gets brought up in the trailer in the ending teaser once again, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
And they even add some like psycho music to it.
Very Bernard Herrmann.
Yep. Fortunately, things work out. Barry and Doof make it to the plants and destroy everything.
Yeah.
And Linda sees the giant bookcase. But actually a small book version of it.
Yeah.
But only after Lawrence. But what do you think of the detail that there's only after Lawrence?
That Candace tried everything to beg her mother to go, nothing. Then Lawrence says, "Oh, hey, honey, come outside. Look at the boys made." Out.
Yep. Like, shows you how much he respects Candace.
Yep.
As we kind of established in the last episode.
Yep.
You remember?
He has no faith in Candace.
No. And of course, the bookcase is good, and Lawrence finally finds his spanner.
Yep.
It was in his pocket the whole time.
Mm.
So what do you think of the freeze frame gag here?
So those bizarre and funny, just like they're in the freeze frame and Candace is interacting with it, and it does bear in mind something we saw very recently.
Oh yeah, and something I just actually resaw today with a group of friends of mine.
There you go.
We saw the naked gun in theaters again.
Yep.
It was still a lot of fun. It's like, but then like Candace like pokes Phineas into who turns out like, you guys are so weird.
Yep. So instead of freaking out over it,
she's probably used to it though.
Yep.
I mean, to be fair, of all the things that she sees those guys do, that probably doesn't even register on her radar.
Yep. She punches out the street. So you saw them in shorts.
Well, we saw more than that.
Well, I was referring to the boys, all of them in shorts, but
I know, but
yeah,
I was saying we saw more than that. We saw them build the giant bookcase.
you're right. We did.
What did you think I was talking about?
Doofenshmirtz quality bratwurst.
Oh no. We're not talking about Doofenshmirtz quality bratwurst.
No, we're not.
Or hot dogs or anything like that.
No.
I still think bratwursts are better.
I know you do.
And I'm not gonna try and change your mind.
No.
And I know you're not
I
gonna try
like
and
the
change.
hot dogs. He likes the bratwursts.
Yep. I mean, I like hot dogs too. I'm just saying. I'm just saying I like bratwurst more. If they were like having two if I had only had a choice between one at like a cookout, I would go with the brats.
Yes.
But if I can take both, I'll take both. I like my pork products. All right, that came out wrong.
Okay.
That came out wrong, didn't it?
A little bit.
All right, so I think I'm gonna end that here. Dragon, why don't you save me again? Why don't you save me?
All right, yeah. So we've we've learned a little bit. We've learned a little bit about gardening this episode, and we've experienced true love via tropes, McTropes.
Tropey McTropeface. Yeah, I know I'm no Michael Bublé, but I'm not bad.
Well, I mean, no one can be Michael Bublé.
Except Michael Bublé.
Yeah, except that guy.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, like I said, obviously, because you can probably tell based on our discussion that we obviously love Tropey McTropeface more than Biblio-Blast.
Oh yeah.
I said easily, but Tropey McTropeface is probably a contender, probably the best episode of the season so far. Dragon.
So far, maybe, yeah. I'm leaning towards it, yeah.
I mean, so far we've had a couple. We're only on episode 4 so far, so we haven't gotten that far into it. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, there's also like License to Bust, which is all right too, and Deconstructing Doof. Those are good too, but I think this is probably the best one so far.
Okay.
I mean, what are your thoughts?
Similar.
All right, so. Thank you, Aquadad, and briefly Tonya Pantoja for joining us this evening. Be sure to join us. Next week when we discuss A Chip to the Vet and More Than an Intern. Sounds like a Carl episode. Sounds like we're getting a Carl episode next week. Good night, everybody. Apparently, Uncle Ted says we'll like next week's episode.
Ooh.
Well, I'll hold you to that, Uncle Ted. If we don't like it, we'll blame you.
Red Bull hot tub.
Red Bull hot tub. And by the way, Uncle Ted, I'm just kidding.